Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we discuss knives for city dwellers. Today we're going to have a look at the Kizer Begleiter Mini, model V3458RN1. This is the smaller version of the popular Begleiter that comes with a 3.5-inch long blade and in a variety of materials. Kizer Cutlery is based out of Guang Zhou, China, and was founded in 2013. They make very decent quality knives, and the Vanguard series is their budget range with prices of between US $50 to $100. And this Begleiter is part of the Vanguard series. The other two more premium series of knives include their Prime and Bladesmith series. Let's have a look at this knife. Now, this box is standard with Kizer. It is, it's pretty nicely embossed, and I've talked about this in a previous knife review from Kizer, but I do find that the box, does feel a bit cheap. I think it's the way it's put together, and it's also the thickness of the card. Inside, you do get a pull-out tray, which is plastic, and unlike the previous knife, which was the Vigor, that actually had a cutout in the plastic tray for the knife. This doesn't. This just comes like that with the knife inside. You do get some product information in this little envelope, along with a cleaning cloth as well. So let's put this aside and let's open up the knife, which is wrapped in plastic. Now, this knife is designed by Guang Zhou, and the Mini Begleiter comes in a variety of materials and blade styles. This knife has a Reverse Tanto blade. It's under 3 inches and it's made from N690 with Green Micarta Handles. So I was first drawn to this knife because of the small size, but I did not realize just how small it was until I held it. While the dimensions are similar to other knives in the same size range, the overall design just makes it seem smaller. But before we look at the specs of this Mini Begleiter, let's do some size comparisons. So just to see how small it is, let's have another knife which is considered fairly small but looks really big to it, and that's the Spyderco Parrot 3. Right, you can just see, because this is so slim, the blade is thin as well, it just seems so small compared to the Spyderco. But let's use some other knives which may be more of the same size. So this is the Swiss Army Spartan. That is smaller, at least it's shorter, but you're familiar with that size, so you can see how small the Begleiter Mini is. And I've also got this James brand, the Ellis. And I thought that's about the same size, and also because they both share that same Green Micarta scales. And as usual, an Altoids tin. Let's have a quick look at the specs of the Kizer Begleiter Mini. The blade length is 2.87 inches long, so sub 3 inches. If you like a petite knife, this is great. The handle length is 3.73 inches long for an overall length of 6.61 inches. The thickness of the blade is 0.110 inches, which I think is a nice thickness for this size of a blade and knife. The blade material is N690 stainless steel. So N690 is cobalt enriched stainless steel manufactured by Böhler, an Austria steel company. This steel is high in carbon and chromium elements with the addition of cobalt for consistency. It is a very durable knife steel that is wear resistant and also quite hard, and it can be compared to the Japanese VG10 stainless steel. This blade style is Reverse Tanto. I've seen some places where they call this a one cliff, but I think it's more of a Reverse Tanto. The blade grind is a flat grind, and this is a satin finish. There is kind of a sort of a sharpening choil right over here, just to help with the sharpening. And the handle itself, these scales are Green Micarta, and there are stainless steel liners all the way inside, and this is a liner lock, which means you just push it to the side to lock it up. And that's got a nice detent ball which keeps it closed, and you can feel a bit of a stick, not in a bad way, but you can feel it secure inside, and also helps with the lockup as well. So no blade play at all. It's really nice. The blade is centered, and for deployment you use these dual thumb studs, so you can use it with your right hand or your left hand. Now, the way this knife shoots open actually is very nice, but it takes a knack to get the right angle. So sometimes when you use thumb studs, sometimes you have to push off to the side, sometimes push up to the front, sometimes diagonally. So this one has to go diagonally, almost in line with the cut out here for the thumb. So you kind of pick it out that way and it shoots open, and it almost feels like a spring assisted lock. But it isn't, it's just the way it's built. So the pivot assembly are bearings, so I think that's why it feels so smooth, but also because I think the blade is quite small, and just just how streamlined it is, and how I guess it angles out with moving your thumb in this direction. It really shoots it out. So by the time your thumb forces it out, once it gets about here, it really just flips and locks open. So the weight of this knife is 2.12 ounces, very light. And to carry it, there is a pocket clip over here. This is a tip up right carry, and it's not reversible to the other side. There is a lanyard hole as well. And overall, if you talk about ergos for this knife, it is a smaller knife, but I can get a, all four fingers around. My index finger comes over here for a nice grip. There's a bit of jumping over here. Now, if you have really large hands, I have small to medium hands, so that's why I can get a full grip. And if not, my guess is you're going to curl your pinky around the butt here if you have larger hands. So does this Begleiter Mini make for a good urban EDC? Well, let's look at the price. So the MSRP is $79 US, but you can get it from dealers at about $55 US. So it's not a cheap knife, and it's on the slightly higher range for a budget knife. So I guess you're paying for the blade steel, the good fit and finish, and the design, and probably for the Kizer brand as well, as they've really built their name up, for quality knives. But I think this is a very easy knife to EDC, right? It's a petite knife, and if you are looking for a small knife, I think this is perfect. In terms of carrying it around, you can put it easily into your pocket, you can drop it in, you won't even feel it, you can use the clip, or you can use an organizer like this. This is my Fox leather EDC, and there's a slot for the knife along with my pen and my flashlight. And this fits in very nicely, and of course with the pocket clip as well, that helps keep it in. So I can see this getting to the rotation for my EDC, since it already fits so perfectly with my pouch. So I think I like this sort of petite size as an EDC. I don't like to carry such a huge knife as just everyday carry. I do have bigger knives, of course, for home and around, let's say, the office and stuff. But if I'm just going out normally with no real intention, I don't like to carry such a big knife, and so this actually works quite well. So if you have small hands or like a petite EDC, I think this will be perfect. But if you have very large hands, and you like knives like the Spyderco Para 2, this knife you might find a bit too small. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think of this knife? What do you think of the blade design and the overall geometry of the knife? Let me know your comments below. If you liked the video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Keep it folded. Keep it safe.